YouTube. How are we all doing today? Welcome back to my channel, and today I have another book review. And if you all saw my last video where I reviewed John Hollins' Dragon Lord's Fool's Gold, I promised you that I was going to do its sequel, False Idols, and here it is, the sequel to the Dragon Lord Trilogy. Now, this whole plot of this story takes place about 12 months after the events of the first one. So Will, he's now gone back to he built himself a brand new farm and he's farming there. Fleur and Letty, they've basically gone off on their own, and Quirk studying at a university about the dragons of Conador that they've defeated, and Firkin, he's still the drunken bastard that he is, and always being the comedic act that he is. But here's one thing: the dragons that they defeated in the first one, they weren't the only ones. There were others. These ones hear of the news, and that Will and his friends were all behind this uprising against these dragons. They're not happy about it, so revenge is on their alibi, and they're gonna go after him because he caused all this. So they're not only gonna go after and try and kill him and his friends, but take back all the gold that they believe is rightfully theirs, that they took from the other dragons. So a pretty easy read. That's another good thing about it. Just like the first one, didn't have any issues trying to read it, and I understood what was going on. I was entertained. I also had some comedic moments in there, which were good to have. Even though I'm not a huge comedic person, I still enjoyed them. The language in here, that's the one thing which I didn't talk about in the first one, is when it comes to all the cursing in here, I kind of wasn't too big of a fan of it. Not that I don't like it, because I'm a huge cursor all the time. Like, I curse constantly. But the reason why is, in this story, they felt more like they were talking like 20th, 21st century people, the way we speak. I could not picture someone in like a medieval time speaking in our language like that. It just didn't make much sense to me at all. But once again, this is more my opinion to this book than anything else. The plot of it, I did enjoy. Had plenty of action. This time, like, town folks, they use them more to help them defeat these dragons. I should say fight, because don't want to give away any spoilers. And another thing is, you start seeing a little bit of conflict within the characters, that maybe they all don't agree on everything, whereas in the first one they kind of grew together. This one we're finding more out about them, and that, oh, they're a lot different than what we originally thought them to be in the story. We also have gods that appear in here. That's right, we have gods. So you're not only reading a story with just dragons in there now, you're reading a story where there's even some gods in there. Love it. Great way to drive the readers more crazy with wanting more within the story. You bring those people in here, you're setting up for some great success, because there's going to be a lot more battles now, and fantasy needs those battles, and we get more of them. We'll see much more of them in the third book to come when I do review that. But right now, this one brings great action to the readers. A lot more suspense, a lot more action, and much more twists and turns that take place in here. There's even a big major twist that happens, which that was excellent. I'm not huge on the whole twist area right there, but this story, it made me enjoy the twist. It fit perfectly in this story. It didn't have no plot holes at all. It wasn't just thrown in there so that way the readers would now be on edge, wondering, okay, what now is going to happen? What else do I not know about this story that the author tricked me about? No. It fits in there perfectly. And that is always a great thing to do with your twist. Twist, it's like I've said before to some of my other people that I review books with, and things that I say, hey, all the time to people who ask me what I think about those. I think the same thing about cliffhanger endings. Twist and cliffhanger endings, here's what I say about them. They are good only when they work. That's right. Only when they work. If they don't work, do not put them in your story, because then you are going to crash and burn a perfectly good story that you wrote from the beginning and destroy it to pieces by just making that stupid mistake of adding in a twist or a cliffhanger ending that did not follow the story at all, or even have any meaning to it whatsoever. After all said and done, this book, I'm going to award it a good solid 5 out of 5 stars. So now that I've finished the second book in the trilogy, I will be reviewing the final book, Bad Faith, which I'll be doing that next week. Until then, everybody stay safe, and for John Hollins, the guy who wrote this, I'll be linking his Twitter account down below so that way you can follow him. I recommend you do, because great writer, and he's got plenty more stories to tell. I can't wait to read more of his work, and I really hope that he brings more books just like this one that he did. And that's basically all I have to say, is everybody stay safe, and hit that like button, subscribe, comment. Tell me other books that you would like me to review. I'm just getting started with this channel, but hey, I want to try to review as much as I can and give my opinions about these books, and hey, even give me books that maybe I've never even heard of. I'm a good fantasy and adventure person. Not so much on the science fiction, but if you recommend me a good one that you pretty much can guarantee that I'll enjoy, okay, I'll pick it up. I will go outside of the adventure and fantasy genres here and there, but I mainly stay within them. Till then, guys, peace out.